evening, I'm Saul Saenz, and this is ABC-7 Extra. An Amazon fulfillment center is coming to El Paso, and the news could not have come at a better time. The pandemic hit El Paso job market hard, with thousands applying for unemployment. The retail trillion-dollar online shopping giant will bring hope and much-needed jobs to the borderland. We'll talk to the group who successfully brought Amazon here, as well as a realtor who says the impact will have rippling effects. Although speculation that Amazon was coming to El Paso was making its way through several news outlets, that announcement was made official Wednesday. That's when I spoke to UTEP economics professor Tom Fullerton about the impact he believes this will have on the borderland.
Amazon coming to El Paso is a big deal because they are making a large-scale purchase of land on the east side. They are, investing a lot of money in constructing that facility. And it's going to have multiple effects, not only on the labor market, but also on the real estate market. And eventually it's going to impact income performance as well.
And just how big is the building expected to be? According to our news partners at El Paso Inc., which was first to report on the project, the massive facility in El Paso will be 650,000 square feet and 5 stories tall. The price tag, $192 million.
This should raise income levels both in real and per capita terms. It's going to give more options to El Paso workers in terms of locations where they can go to work and in terms of the types of jobs available to them.
Amazon will bring 750 jobs with starting pay around $40,000 a year.
The construction of the state-of-the-art facility will support hundreds of construction jobs. The new facility will be a win for El Paso small businesses, as businesses ranging from retail to hospitality to manufacturing reap the positive benefits in the years to come.
Let's talk about the types of jobs available to El Pasoans. Do we meet that demand, the demand that Amazon is looking for?
Yes, and in fact, it's been a slow climb, but El Paso's educational attainment performance has been improving over the years. It's been, at least a 20-year effort spearheaded by organizations like CREED and the Greater El Paso Chamber of Commerce. But educational attainment levels are going up on average, and that's helping to attract investments such as the one of Amazon on the east side. Although, truth be told, part of it also is the fact that, when this investment was being planned, unemployment rates elsewhere in the country were very low, and so El Paso had a competitive advantage in that we've got better labor availability than many other areas.
It's never about a company coming in. It's about making a company successful once it comes in, and we're here and ready to do that for Amazon.
Will Amazon coming to El Paso open the door or pave the road for other companies like Amazon to come, high-tech companies to come to El Paso?
There probably will be additional investments that occur in reaction to Amazon's investment, or maybe a better way to say it is in recognition of what Amazon has uncovered here in El Paso. Also, the fact that international commerce is going to keep expanding, and regional commerce throughout the United States is going to keep expanding. And El Paso has a lot of the infrastructure that's necessary to support both of those trends.
Joining us to talk about this is Chief Executive Officer for Borderplex Alliance, the group responsible for negotiating with Amazon, John Barella. Also joining us is Conrad Pickett, President of the Greater El Paso Association of Realtors. Gentlemen, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. And, of course, I'm going to start with you, John Barella. How'd you do it? What did it take?
Well, first of all, it's good to be with you and Conrad today. So it was a great day for El Paso and the Borderplex region. As you know, locating these types of projects is hyper competitive, and it takes a team effort. And yes, our organization, very, very proud of our staff at the Borderplex Alliance. We had a lot of natural advantages, but it took a unified strategic effort by the political leadership, the business leadership, and the educational leadership to land this coveted project. There were a number, I'm sure there were a number of cities vying for this project, and to land it is just a great, great day and outstanding news for residents of the Borderplex region.
Conrad Pickett, we spoke about this, and you said that this is going to have rippling effects. What did you mean by that?
Yes, sir. First off, thank you for having me, Saul. John, thank you for your efforts, and Saul, also thank you for continuing to report during these time of crisis. What I meant really by ripple effect is that with Amazon coming in, yes, the 750 plus jobs, but that also means construction jobs on the project itself. And with that being said, opening the door for our El Paso community to have purchase power in real estate of their own. Being able to purchase your own home is obviously, you know, we like to call it the American dream, and having that capability in our community is very important for us, especially as real estate agents. We don't really have too many people in El Paso that think they can be homeowners. A lot of people think they cannot afford a home. That is not the case here. And with Amazon coming in, it's going to, my thought is that it's going to encourage other businesses to raise their wages. Hopefully that is a truth, which means higher purchase power.
Okay, we're going to continue the conversation, but we're going to take a really quick break. You're watching ABC-7 Extra. When we come back, I'll ask Mr. Barela what the city's involvement was in bringing Amazon to East El Paso, and also ask Pickett if Amazon in East El Paso will trigger a construction boom. You're watching ABC-7 Extra, where news comes first.
Because your home is your castle, you shouldn't let just anyone paint it. That's why El Paso Paint Kings follows a 7-step program to protect and beautify your home. By carefully inspecting it from the foundation to the roof, we'll know exactly what needs to be done. And right now, take advantage of our spring special, starting as low as $29.99. You'll appreciate how we pay attention to all the details, and we use only the highest quality of paint and materials, and we always make sure we leave the job site clean. When experience matters, call El Paso Paint Kings, where we treat your home like our home. Call now.
At Mattress Firm, we're celebrating over 30 years of making it easy to get a great night's sleep. We're rolling back prices, and now is the time to save on better sleep. Come see the entire line of the coolest Tempur-Pedic ever built. Technology for cooler sleep and better days. Get up to $300 Mattress Firm bonus cash with every Tempur-Pedic purchase. Plus, nowhere can you find 20 adjustable mattress sets for less than $15.99. It's never been cheaper to adjust your sleep at Mattress Firm. It's simple, guaranteed lowest price, or it's free. Only at Mattress Firm.
Are you ready to sink your teeth into a lemon pepper, sweet and spicy Korean cute-tastic, mango habanero
masterclass in all things wings?
Yes, I am.
Are you though?
Get Wingstop's new all-in bundle delivered for a limited time.
Save a life, be a hero. Each year, the Humane Society of El Paso saves thousands of hopeful animals and gives them a second chance at life. Now is your chance to be a hero to Larry or one of his friends. Hello, I'm Shelby Montgomery, and join us for the Humane Society Telethon of El Paso, August 1st, starting at 4 p.m. right here on ABC-7.
Hi, I'm Matt with Watson & Griffin. During this period of economic uncertainty, many in our community are suffering economic loss. Should you have financial questions about your future, call our office and schedule a telephonic consultation. We're here to help.
Invariably, this type of investment leads to higher rental rates commercially, industrially, and residentially. Because whenever a big source of jobs like this locates in a new region or a relatively new region of a metropolitan economy, it spurs a lot of additional investment, both commercially as well as residentially, and it's going to raise prices for those types of property.
Welcome back to ABC-7 Extra. Joining us again is Chief Executive Officer for Borderplex Alliance, the group responsible for negotiating with Amazon, John Barela. Also joining us is Conrad Pickett, President of the Greater El Paso Association of Realtors. Welcome back, and I'll start with you this time, Mr. Pickett. We talked about how this could trigger some sort of a construction boom, more homes in the area. Is that what you see?
Yes, sir. Already, if you drive out there today, you see the development going on within the residential developments. And I do believe that El Paso County has enough room to grow even wider. And so I do believe that we are going to see a big boom. I did hear your economist mention the rise of price, and I don't know how true that is. Obviously, that's my own opinion. Right now, our median sales price is about $176,000. Again, that's median sales price. But I do foresee a construction boom, again, meaning more jobs. leading to ripple effect of purchasing your own home.
Mr. Barella, what was the city's involvement in helping bring Amazon about? We did hear the mayor say that he had been talking to them for a couple of years ago. What was the city's involvement?
Well, 3 years ago, the mayor and I and Mayor Cavada from Ciudad Juarez collaborated at Tom Lee Park to announce that we were going to seek the HQ2 project, the much coveted HQ2 project. We obviously didn't get HQ2, but what I have here in my hands is the 200-page proposal we sent to Amazon 3 years ago, announcing, when the mayor announced and other political leaders announced, that we were going to land something in Amazon. That was going to be our goal, some division, some office. And sure enough, 3 years later, here we are talking about a massive fulfillment center that's going to provide hope, dreams, and opportunity for over 700 families. And as Conrad said, with the opportunity to get a piece of that American dream by potentially buying their own home if that's what they choose. But make no mistake about it, the leadership, the political leadership in El Paso County, as I said during the announcement, the legislative delegation, Representative Blanco, then County Judge Veronica Escobar, now Congresswoman Escobar, current Judge Ricardo Samaniego, and a number of elected officials, City Council, Court of County Commissioners. We were all on the same page. And it's absolutely vital to make sure that when you try to land a coveted project like Amazon, that you first have the political leadership in line. And I've got to tell you, I was very gratified by the leadership that was exhibited by our elected officials, top to bottom. And we're very, very grateful to all of them. Residents in the Borderplex region need to be very grateful to all of them, including elected officials in southern New Mexico who also collaborated in writing letters of support contained in this very extensive project.
Mr. Barella, I'm also looking at an article that says that a Kansas City company is developing 59-acre logistics parks in East El Paso. So could we be hearing some other announcements, more job creation in that area, East El Paso?
Absolutely so. And as Dr. Fullerton mentioned, there are indirect and induced jobs that will be created by this. The spin-off effect will probably be at least a 3-to-1 ratio. In other words, indirect jobs. You have truck drivers. You have people that are doing the construction work, as Conrad had mentioned earlier. You have individuals that will be delivering services to and from this Amazon facility. So it's not just the 700 or 750 jobs. You multiply that by at least 3, and you can do the math about how important this project was to our area.
Mr. Pickett, you have your thumb on the pulse of the realty business going on over here in El Paso. Are you hearing about more commercial development in that part of town in East El Paso?
100%. 100%. You see it. I drove out there today to go take another look at it. It's physically there. And as John mentioned, if it wasn't for that 3-year plan, the plan 3 years ago, we probably wouldn't have this. Because of that, we have Amazon now. And Mr. Barella, thank you so much for your hard work on that. The commercial development is huge, especially in that area. You drive down Rojas, it's industrial and commercial, and you can see them building. There's the new movie theater right off East Lake and I-10 right there. And I think the timing is perfect. They're going to pair together perfectly. And again, as Mr. Barella mentioned, multiply that 700 plus jobs times 3 because of that ripple effect we were talking about, and hoping that more, logistical services, tech services come into El Paso after they see that Amazon saw something in El Paso. I mean, and the pride that I have, and the gratefulness I have for Mr. Barella and our leadership, I am so grateful because they're putting us on the map. And as an El Pasoan, Mr. Barella and all the leadership, thank you.
You're welcome, Conrad.
Mr. Barella, we talked about how Amazon is going to have starting pay at around $40,000 a year. The other groups that you're bringing, are they going to offer similar salaries?
Well, so the good news is that at the end of last year, before the COVID crisis, El Paso County was among the leaders in Texas and across the nation in terms of wage growth because of the jobs that were coming to our region. So that was the good news. The better news is that many of the projects that we are now vetting are high-paying and high-benefit jobs. And this will help not only drive economic opportunity and certainly wealth creation in the area, but it'll also certainly help, I believe, with other things that are certainly important to our area. I am absolutely thrilled with the possibilities that we have. I, for one, I'm very, very optimistic that our region, and I've said this multiple times, but our region, I believe, for a variety of factors, will lead our nation out of this economic doldrum that we are currently in.
Well, we certainly hope so. We're going to take another quick break. You're watching ABC-7 Extra. Still ahead, I'll ask my guests what Amazon and future job creation projects will do to the city's tax base. We'll be right back.
Tired of antidepressants not working and dealing with side effects such as drowsiness, nausea, weight gain, or sexual dysfunction? At the practice of Alfredo Arellano, a proud El Pasoan and pioneer in behavioral health, we exclusively offer evidence-based and cutting-edge treatments such as transcranial magnetic stimulation. TMS stimulates the brain non-invasively, improving mood, energy, concentration, and mental focus, and in some cases, eliminating the need for medications. Call now for your consultation. The Psychiatric Office of Alfredo Arellano, healing minds, helping hearts.
Tired of being cooped up at home? Tired of that same old furniture? Not sleeping well? Let Dow's and Thomasville Home Furnishings help. We've been cooped up too, and our showroom and warehouse is bursting with new furniture and mattresses, all at 50% off. So if you broke the recliner, ruined the kitchen table, or just need a good night's sleep, don't worry about it. We've got you covered with 50% off everything and no interest for 3 full years. Dow's and Thomasville Home Furnishings. We're open and ready for you.
Scams are an everyday threat and are becoming increasingly harder to spot. At El Paso Electric, we want to protect our customers from becoming a victim. If you're suspicious of a person claiming to work for or with El Paso Electric, either on the phone or at your door, stop. Call us using the number from your electric bill and verify the information you've been given before you pay or sign anything. Know that El Paso Electric will never ask you to make a payment over the phone or in person. If you're suspicious of a scam, remember to stop, call, and verify.
Great American Steakburger is El Paso's original steakburger restaurant, providing outstanding food and service based on the tradition of our founders since 1985. Our 2 locations on the east side at Yarborough and Montwood and on the west side at Mesa Hills near Sunland Park Mall have on-site, hand-cut, aged choice steaks, as well as an amazing selection of delicious seafood and, of course, our signature steakburgers. Dine in our family-friendly atmosphere or order to go and enjoy your favorite meal at home. Enjoy your next meal out with the Great American Steakburger family, El Paso owned and operated for over 35 years.
Welcome back to ABC-7 Extra. Joining us now is Chief Executive Officer for Borderplex Alliance, John Barella, and Conrad Pickett, President of the Greater El Paso Association of Realtors. Before we went to break, I did want to go ahead and pick your brain, Mr. Barella, see if you can mention some of the businesses that may be coming our way now that Amazon is headed our way, and we talked about some other organizations that want to open up in that area. So, any idea what else is coming our way?
Well, we have a number of projects here at the Borderplex Alliance that we're working on. The good news for everybody listening to this show is that our organization right now is at record high number of vetted projects of businesses that are looking to expand or relocate in our region. And remember, our organization represents Ciudad Juarez, El Paso County, and Doña Ana County. So our region will, as I said before, I believe, lead the economic recovery in the United States and in Mexico for a variety of reasons. One of those being USMCA is now in place, so it's teed up very, very nicely. And thank God that was ratified, because the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of jobs that will be reshoring from China to the United States and to North America, in my opinion, should be located here. Anywhere in the border area, I think, is prime for job creation, but the Borderplex region of Ciudad Juarez, El Paso County, and Las Cruces was particularly prime to take advantage of those reshoring opportunities that will inevitably occur. And so I, for one, again, am very, very optimistic. I know a lot of people are out there right now searching for jobs and are hurting financially right now. But hang on. I think good news will be on the way, and God willing, there will be some more excellent announcements coming in the next month or two.
Any names you can drop, Mr. Barella?
No, unfortunately, I can never comment on any project or any future project that may be looking at our area. As I said Wednesday, a deal's never done until the company says it's done. And but rest assured, we're working very, very many projects. We won't land all of them, but the fact that we're competing for many of these is a very, very a good piece of news for our region.
Mr. Pickett, let's talk about home sales in that area. We do know that there's one particular project not too far from where Amazon is going to be located, where there are several homes that are being built in there. Do you envision a construction boom of homes in that particular area surrounding Amazon and other perhaps commercial businesses?
Yes. We will be monitoring that. We're going to take a close look at the zoning ordinances and see where the zoning is made up for residential and commercial. So we are going to keep a close eye on that. In that area, it's very a lot of folks want to buy in that area. It's close to the freeway, easy access to shopping, entertainment, things like that. The city has done and the developers have done a great job putting parks in those areas as well. Again, unfortunately, due to the pandemic, it's hard to enjoy those right now, but it's a very sought after area, and it is sought after residential and commercial. And so just a fun number to throw at people, over the past 30 days of our data, we had 850 units sold. So 850 homes sold in 30-day time period. And if you run the numbers, that's 28 new homeowners a day in a matter of 30 days.
In that area?
No, sir, that is in El Paso County.
Okay.
And I'll get you some data so we can kind of put a bubble around that area for you if you'd like me to. In El Paso, it was a 840. It is still remarkable. I can separate it. You guys, as El Pasoans, you drive to the east side, you see how fast they're developing out there. I mentioned to you earlier, you can see red sands from some homes now.
That's incredible.
And it's just remarkable on the space that we have, and we need to utilize it, and we will for both commercial and residential.
Mr. Barella, what is all this development going to do to the city's tax base?
Well, it's good news for the tax base. In this particular project, Amazon did not seek any tax incentives, first of all. There'll be other things that we will try to do to help them, work with development and other aids of public assistance, other areas of public assistance. But clearly, the multiplier effect on taxes will be very large. Not only the property taxes, again, the indirect property taxes that will be created, and other taxes that the revenue sources that the city and the county will be able to take advantage of, as well as our school districts, perhaps most importantly. So, it's going to increase the tax base, as has been said. El Paso needs to increase its commercial and industrial tax base, and this project will help do that, so that the burden on the homeowners will be reduced. Their tax burden will hopefully be reduced over time if we can get more industrial and commercial projects like this one in our area.
Mr. Pickett, I'll ask you the very same question. The construction of all those homes and more people moving into that area, or more people moving into El Paso because of all these jobs, what will that do to our tax base?
Well, hopefully not raise them. I'm a taxpayer just like everybody else. Just as Mr. Barella mentioned, hopefully these bigger companies can take the weight off of the homeowner. And in that area, I believe that CAD does a very good job at, estimating the value, getting the valuations right. But with that being said, and the taxes, the one thing that all homeowners really need to get educated on is Central Appraisal District. Talk to them, see what you can do about your taxes, and get your homestead. I cannot tell you how many homeowners that I meet that have been homeowners for 10, 15, 20 years that don't know what homestead exemptions are. And with that little with that exemption, you're dropping your taxes approximately $25,000, and we need to educate the consumer about that.
Okay, Mr. Conrad Pickett, Mr. John Barella, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us on this Sunday evening.
Thank you, Sol.
Thank you, Sol. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us this Sunday evening on ABC 7 Extra. I'm Saul Sainz. Good evening and buenas noches.